Have you noticed your legs or ankles looking puffy by the end of the day? Maybe your socks leave deep marks on your skin, or standing up feels heavier than it used to. What if one simple movement, something you can do sitting in a chair, could help reduce that swelling naturally and improve circulation in just minutes a day? Today, we're revealing the simple movement many surgeons and circulation experts recommend for seniors to help fight swollen legs and ankles without expensive equipment, complicated workouts, or risky shortcuts. Welcome back to Dr. Waterling Hub, Jetra20youtube.com, your trusted source for simple, practical health tips to help you stay active, strong, and independent as you age. Now let's talk about something millions of older adults deal with every single day: swollen legs and ankles. At first, it may seem harmless. Maybe your shoes feel tighter in the evening. Maybe your feet look bigger after a long car ride or after sitting for hours watching TV. But over time, swelling can become uncomfortable, frustrating, and even affect your balance and mobility. Here's the surprising part. In many cases, swelling is not just about aging. It's often about circulation. As we get older, blood and fluid don't move through the body as efficiently as they once did. Gravity constantly pulls fluid downward into the legs and feet. When the muscles in your lower legs are inactive for long periods, fluid starts to collect around the ankles. That's when swelling appears. And this is exactly why surgeons often recommend one incredibly simple movement that acts almost like a second heart for the lower body. It's called the calf pump movement. The movement itself is extremely simple. You slowly raise your heels while keeping your toes on the ground, then lower them back down. That's it. Sounds too easy, right? But here's what most people don't realize. Your calf muscles play a massive role in pushing blood and fluid back upward toward your heart. In fact, many doctors call the calves the second heart of the body because every time they contract, they help squeeze veins and improve circulation. When you sit too long, lie down too much, or stop moving regularly, that pumping action slows down. Fluid begins pooling in the legs and ankles. That's why swelling often gets worse in the evening. But when you activate those calf muscles repeatedly, even gently, you help move that trapped fluid out of the lower legs. One retired surgeon explained it this way. He said many patients spend thousands of dollars searching for miracle creams, supplements, or devices, while ignoring the body's own built-in circulation pump. And the best part? Most seniors can do this movement safely from a chair. Let's walk through it slowly. Sit comfortably in a sturdy chair. Keep your back relaxed and your feet flat on the floor. Now slowly lift your heels upward while your toes stay touching the floor. Hold for 1 second, then slowly lower your heels back down. That's one repetition. You don't need speed. In fact, slower is often better because it creates a stronger muscle squeeze in the calves. Try doing this for 1 to 2 minutes at first. Many people notice their legs feeling lighter almost immediately afterward. Now here's something important. Swelling can happen for many reasons. Sometimes it's linked to standing too long. Sometimes it's connected to poor circulation, inactivity, salty foods, excess weight, certain medications, or sitting for hours without movement. And in some cases, swelling may signal a more serious medical condition involving the heart, kidneys, liver, or blood vessels. That's why we always want to say this clearly. This video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. If you have sudden swelling, pain, redness, shortness of breath, or swelling in only one leg, you should contact a healthcare professional right away. But for many people dealing with mild daily swelling, improving circulation naturally can make a huge difference. And this simple calf movement works even better when combined with a few small daily habits. For example, one of the worst things for swollen ankles is sitting still for hours. Think about how many people spend most of the day in a recliner, at a desk, in a car, or watching television. The body was designed to move. Even tiny movements throughout the day help circulation tremendously. One senior shared that she started doing heel raises during commercial breaks while watching TV. After just 2 weeks, she noticed her ankles looked less puffy at night and her legs felt less heavy when walking. Another man said he started doing the movement while reading the newspaper every morning. He didn't expect much, but after several weeks, he realized he was getting up from his chair more easily and feeling less stiffness in his calves. Consistency matters more than intensity. That's the secret many people miss. You don't need exhausting workouts. You need regular circulation. Now let's talk about something else surgeons often warn about: compression without movement. Some people wear compression socks but remain inactive all day. Compression can help certain individuals, but movement is what activates circulation. The calf muscles need to engage. Think of it like squeezing toothpaste upward through a tube. Every calf contraction gently pushes blood and fluid back toward the heart. And here's another benefit many seniors notice. This movement may also help reduce leg fatigue. You know that tired, achy feeling in the legs after sitting too long? Sometimes that heaviness is connected to sluggish blood flow. Gentle calf pumping helps wake those muscles back up. Now there's a smart way to make this even more effective. Instead of doing the movement only once a day, try spreading it throughout the day. Maybe 1 minute after breakfast, another minute during lunch, another while talking on the phone. Tiny sessions add up. In fact, some circulation specialists recommend moving the ankles and calves every 30 to 60 minutes if you sit for long periods. And don't underestimate hydration either. Many people think drinking less water will reduce swelling, but dehydration can actually make fluid balance worse. When the body senses dehydration, it may hold on to fluid more aggressively. That doesn't mean you should overdrink water, but staying reasonably hydrated is important for healthy circulation. Another major factor, salt. Highly processed foods can contain shocking amounts of sodium. Frozen dinners, chips, canned soups, fast food, deli meats, these foods may contribute to fluid retention. Some people notice less swelling simply by reducing processed foods and eating more fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and potassium-rich foods. And here's something many older adults overlook completely: ankle mobility. As people age, the ankles often become stiff from inactivity. That stiffness reduces natural circulation during walking. So along with heel raises, gentle ankle circles can also help. While sitting, slowly rotate your ankles in circles. One direction for several seconds, then switch directions. It's simple, gentle, and helps keep blood moving. Now, let's talk about nighttime swelling. Have you ever noticed your ankles look normal in the morning but swollen by evening? That's very common because gravity works against us all day long. The longer we stand or sit upright, the more fluid can collect downward. This is why elevating the legs can sometimes help. You don't need to put your legs straight up against a wall. Even slightly raising your feet while resting may help reduce fluid buildup. But again, elevation works best when combined with movement. Movement is the key. That's why this calf pump exercise is so powerful. It's accessible, it's gentle, and it helps the body work the way it was designed to. And if you're finding this information helpful so far, make sure to subscribe to Dr. Waterling Hub for more simple health tips designed especially for seniors and healthy aging. Now here's something fascinating many people don't know. Walking naturally activates the calf pump better than almost anything else. That's one reason even short daily walks can improve circulation over time. You don't need marathon walks. Even 5 to 10 minutes several times a day can help many older adults. Of course, everyone's abilities are different. Some people have joint pain, arthritis, or balance issues that make walking difficult. That's why seated movements are so valuable. You can still activate circulation even while sitting safely in a chair. And here's an important reminder for caregivers and family members watching this video. If you have a parent or grandparent who sits most of the day, encourage gentle movement regularly. Sometimes seniors avoid moving because they fear pain, instability, or fatigue, but prolonged inactivity often makes swelling worse. Gentle movement is usually better than complete stillness. Now let's clear up a common myth. Some people think swollen ankles are simply a normal part of aging that must be accepted. Not always. While aging changes circulation, there are still many things people can do to support healthier blood flow and reduce discomfort naturally. Small habits create big changes over time. That's the message surgeons and physical therapists repeat constantly. Not perfection, consistency. And remember, results don't usually happen overnight. Some people notice improvements quickly, others need several weeks of regular movement before they see meaningful changes. The goal is not instant miracles. The goal is helping your body circulate fluid more effectively day after day. Here's a simple routine many seniors find helpful. When you wake up, do 1 minute of calf pumps before standing. After meals, take a short walk or do seated heel raises. Avoid sitting longer than 1 hour without moving your ankles or calves. Elevate your legs slightly when resting. Drink enough water throughout the day. Reduce heavily processed salty foods when possible. And most importantly, keep moving consistently. One physical therapist shared a powerful comparison. She said circulation is like a flowing river. When water keeps moving, things stay healthier. But when water becomes stagnant, problems begin to build up. The same idea applies to the body. Movement supports flow, and flow matters more as we age. Now, before we finish, there's one more thing we should mention. If swelling becomes severe, painful, sudden, or comes with symptoms like chest pain, shortness of breath, warmth, or skin discoloration, don't ignore it. Those symptoms deserve medical attention immediately. But for many everyday cases of mild swelling connected to inactivity and circulation, this one simple movement may become one of the easiest healthy habits you add to your daily life. And the beauty of it is this: you can start today. No gym membership, no expensive machine, no complicated routine, just your calves, your chair, and a few minutes of gentle movement. Sometimes the simplest habits are the most powerful. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to Dr. Waterling Hub, sejutupu.com, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest senior health updates and wellness tips. Take care of your legs, keep your body moving, and remember this: aging well is not about doing extreme things, it's about doing small, healthy things consistently, and your future self will thank you for every step you take today.